And we're recording. We're live.
Yep.
Alright?
That's in case more glitchy shit happens, everything's still preserved.
Yep. Exactly right. Now then, you said you wanted to read this opening bit here?
Ah yes, the 500th page fan art gallery. I didn't read it last time.
Hmm.
Uh, Last fan art gallery, we were still mucking around in our own fort. It was still the Halloween season, I wasn't married yet, and
Ooh.
you didn't know Fern had a name. Yeah, they totally didn't know. And you didn't know Dr. Balmer was tiny. So many changes in just 5 months. But yeesh, we're only 100 more pages in after 5 months? It sure doesn't feel like my updating rate slowed down that much, or I took that many breaks. But I guess I've been working on a lot more artwork behind the scenes than I ever was before, planning out rooms and events more carefully, and putting together more elaborate visuals now that we're back in the hospital itself. It's so nice to be there, too. Corpse World really got out of hand in terms of length and scope, and new readers wouldn't even miss much from our main storyline if they skipped it entirely. But that's kind of what I was going for, I guess. More of a side arc than
Aw,
anything else.
cute.
Oh, wait. That,
Sorry, we were just looking at a
that
piece of fan art. Don't worry.
yeah, I was looking at that art too. It's adorable.
Hmm. There,
I felt
there's an insect
back.
upon our meal. Get off, get off, get off. Okay. Sorry.
Was it a moth?
Ant.
Ah, tell you what, that's fitting for this comic.
Yeah, yeah. Not that fitting, but yeah, it's pretty fitting. If giant
Back to
bacteria, that'd be more fitting. Anyways, you were saying?
back to Bogleach. I felt really satisfied with how its story wrapped up and what we learned about its characters. So, I only have more confidence than ever to fully realize Awful Hospital's A plot.
Hmm.
On our last page, Fern met a fellow human patient for the first time, and the comments sort of super exploded. I can assure everyone that there is absolutely not, and never will be, a romantic subplot involving Fern. She's not into that.
Ace
Meeting this guy,
icon!
Ace Icon!
Ace icon!
Ace Icon, it's a reference to Anthology of the Killer.
What? It is?
No, it's not. I
Okay.
don't think so. I don't. I,
Okay. Anyways, you were saying?
anyway, she's not into that. Meeting this guy will, however, answer some questions we've had since we started the series, and we're going to learn even more insidious secrets from there.
On an unrelated note, it can now be a ghastly barbecue on Gary's mod.
Oh yeah,
Howdy!
this will be.
I'm here to turn
Hold on,
y'all into hamburgers. Yum!
yummy,
Yummy. Did we give her a country voice? We remember giving her a country voice.
like a southern
Yeah,
accent.
a southern voice. Yes, that's the term. Thank you.
I can check
Anyways,
the I can check the stream if you want, but I
it's
think
fine. We're probably not going to be voicing her again for a while. And there's another ant around. Get out of here! Get out of here! We're working.
have you have you tried elevating your scrumptious meal?
Well, it's elevated as high as it can go. It's
Have
on a
you tried
table.
unelevating it?
It's not even the meal. It's getting on our laptop. What do you mean
The
unelevating it? It's on our monitor now.
unelevating, as in bringing it lower to the ground.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Where there's more bugs. Get.
Exactly. They'll never expect it.
Bugs don't expect much except a free meal.
Exactly. They'll never expect it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Anyway,
Let's get this show on the road.
Let's get this show on the road. All right. Next page 501. The
Uh,
first human patient you've ever seen, or what certainly looks like one, keeps a twitchy grip on a handgun not yet pointed in your direction, but he looks equally prepared to either use it a second time or run screaming in the other direction. His entire body glows an unnatural brilliant blue, flickering intermittently like an oversaturated television. Strange, splotchy shadows bubble and glow across his surface as if cast by unseen moving objects. Is this why everyone keeps calling you green? Is this how you look?
it is.
Dates, quick!
Oh, what?
Date, day, and month. Just name one. A person can pick something that makes sense.
What? August 4th?
Hmm, good enough for now. Stay out of my way and I'll stay out of yours.
I, I'm sorry. I've never.
Seen another human patient? Yeah, they've always said that.
They?
Other people. Probably a dozen by now. No, I don't know why you're here. No, I don't know what a layer or a gel shoot or any of that crap is. And no, I don't know how to go home. Not that it matters. They'll get better and get sent home.
What? They do?
They do, yeah, most of them. You may as well go on back to your room and wait it out.
I'm not sure I can. I'm sorry, just who are you?
We're gonna do this. I'm Jay. And you're don't tell me I don't care. Good enough?
Jay, please. I'm sure you've been through a lot here. I know I have. Maybe we can help each other.
Unless you can make a sandwich that doesn't laugh the whole way down, I've had more than enough help, thanks.
Can't I just.
Badger me with stupid questions? Sure, fine, just don't slow me down. You decide to follow Jay around a while and find out what he knows. It's obvious he'd rather you didn't, but you can't pass up an opportunity like this. And it's not as if he's given you many reasons to care what he thinks of you. You decide it's best to avoid any direct, personal questions about a situation, but what to ask first?
So, just where are we right now?
The plank maze. That's what I call it anyway. The door you came in used to be a supply closet.
Used to be?
The maze took it a few wake-ups ago. I assume you have those too? Everyone does?
Yeah, they keep remaking me or something. What do you mean the maze took it?
It's been growing as long as I've been here, eating rooms, linking them up in weird ways. You can still find the original closet a ways back, but nothing in it makes sense anymore.
Weird. Of everyone I've spoken to, none of them have mentioned this place.
They don't notice it. It's like a dead zone. The doctors have stopped coming around since it took my room, but the slobs seem to flock to it.
Slobs?
Yeah, the thing I shot. I've been trying to figure out where they come from and how the same ones keep coming back again. Sometimes you can track the local pest back to a source, like a nest or a mother, and take them out for good.
I. I see. So, what about these other people you were talking about?
Hmm. There's not much to say that you wouldn't already know. They just wake up here, sick or hurt, or just out of their mind. Most of them heal up again, no thanks to the butchers. You let any of these things try to treat you yet?
I was kind of afraid of what that might entail.
You should be. Most of the others had to take care of themselves until they healed up naturally. I don't know why I'm different. Every wake up it's the same broken arm. The maze is the first good luck I've gotten. I'd rather stay lost than let those things touch me again.
We might have the same problem. I still don't even know what's supposed to be wrong with me. but I've woken up again a few dozen times that I know of. A half dozen times
Oh,
that I know of.
that must be rough. I gave up counting in the thousands.
Jay, I. Look, I've spoken to a few people who say the hospital used to work better. They say maybe
Oh,
it can be fixed.
no? You believe what a big heap of snot tells you? No wonder I had to waste a bullet saving your fat ass.
That was one shot! I've dealt with plenty more than that wimpy thing.
Sure, Grams.
Ugh.
You're not liking this guy. Even the last thing that tried to eat you turned out to be relatively kind, and it's not just your natural alarm bells either. Even the head chatter seems to be giving off more worrisome vibes than usual. Still, you should find out all you can for now. You follow him back to the staff lobby and notice those talking scissors have wandered off somewhere.
We do want to say before we continue. We think the reason that Jay here is giving off much worse vibes is because he's understandably human and is still like this. He's,
He's
he's,
under.
you know,
Can
just
you can you
like
elaborate?
like most of the other beings in the hospital, the non-human beings, they're going off of a different perspective than what a normal human would go off of, right?
Yeah, zones and stuff.
Yeah, we've dealt with plenty of non-human perspectives when it comes to traveling the multiverse. But that makes their actions and their understandings a lot more justifiable because for all we know, that's just how their moral code works based on how they're raised and where they're from. But this guy's a
Uh,
human, so we know he's a dillweed.
yes, but I mean I'd probably be testy too, but maybe less. Well, you'll see, you'll see. Maddie,
Alright,
read the line.
where are we going anyway?
Food run. I can't even tell if I need food, but I'd rather not find out the hard way. Shut up a second, you could get me caught.
Oh no, sorry.
Ah, yes, the staff break room. Not the best, but it is edible.
Well, hey there!
She did it!
If you're that hungry, I'd be happy to share. Oh, ow, hey!
Told you you'd just get me caught. The least you could do is help me bury this thing.
But she wasn't buried?
Yeah, you didn't know? For some reason, if you bury something in the walls or floor, off the map, I guess, it usually never comes back. No one even remembers it.
That's not the wording. The wording is pretty important here.
Sorry. It usually never comes back. Nothing else even remembers it.
Nothing else. That tells us all we need to know.
Yeah, these things.
Exactly.
Play along for now? It's I mean, monster people, but still
Hold
people.
on, hold on. You started roboting out for a second.
Oh, you're
You're still roboting. Oh no.
it's a good time to eat some water. We'll be back.
We think what he said was it's a good time to get some water. Okay. We're guessing it's on his end because from the looks of things, our stream's still doing fine. So, we can ants. Stupid ants. And we can't go around, like... Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, wait.
You
Can we hear
sound...
each other yet?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Am I robotic?
Not right now, no. Yeah, we think it's some... We think it was something on your end. Certainly.
Maybe.
Yeah, because our
Uh,
stream was still doing fine.
should I just start over page 507?
Yes.
Play along for now? Okay, Fern, don't panic, but this guy is literally going around killing people. I mean, monster people, but still people? They can talk anyway. Sure, you've had to put some things down, but those were attacking you. Weren't they? Eh, weren't they? What are you supposed to do? You can't help him erase something from existence, but you don't want to piss him off either. Lose one fight against this guy, and he's probably going to bury you too. No coming back. Your son would be parentless in the hands of weird doctors who barely know what he is. The little creature's body appears to be shriveling up before your eyes. You know you've died in the hospital multiple times, but how did they find out? Did they gather up what was left of you? How exactly do they keep making you over again? How much do they need?
So, how do we, bury this thing, exactly?
Hmm? Oh, just wherever. Here in the break room, I dug out one of the lockers. My hands are a little full for dragging a carcass around. How about you get that for me while I grab lunch?
Ooh.
Save a piece of the dead monster. Entering a combination you don't catch, Jay opens the fifth locker down before busying himself with the vending machines. You are greeted by the familiar slimy flesh you've seen before within the hospital's walls. Is that even normal for this place? You've never thought about it before? You've never thought about it before. A stench of rot wafts from the darkness within. Cringing all the while, you push the monster's body through the gruesome aperture. Even its clothing feels like rubbery, slick flesh. As inconspicuously as possible, you slice off one of the monster's oily digits with your sword and hastily stash it away. They've brought, they've brought you back from less, haven't they? Acquired. Monster's finger. You don't know much about this monster, but you know it doesn't deserve to be erased from existence just for offering a snack. You're not even sure how this resurrection process works. How does the hospital manage to find you no matter where you kick the bucket? Maybe you can ask someone? Literal blood on her hands.
Yeah, it's a quite the visual metaphor.
You've literally had blood on your hands before, and a lot of other weird, gross fluids, but this is your first time feeling like an accomplice to something incredibly unwholesome.
Help! I'm
At
a
least.
book. Look on the table.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Help! I'm a book. Anyways.
Help! I'm a buck. But this is your first time feeling like an accomplice to something incredibly unwholesome. At least Jay seems none the wiser to what you've just smuggled. Waste of time. They still haven't Waste of time. They still haven't restocked the habanero ranch. So, you done with me yet?
Yeah, I'll stay out of your hair.
Likewise, I'm sure. Jay doesn't leave, but continues to stand in the room, glancing around awkwardly. He's obviously waiting for you to go first and doing a bad job of pretending he's otherwise occupied. Head back to Crash. You decide to question the computer about a few things. You exit the break room and step into the lobby, only for a malformed shape to lurch forth behind the east staircase. A level 7 slob attacks. You don't really want any trouble. Some of your best friends live in one of these things. Boy, that's a weird thought. Unfortunately, the slob, as Jay so conveniently dubbed it, is approaching fast, claws and teeth bared as it gibbers and snarls. Unleash Polyp! Fern used evil correctal Polyp. You're not sure why, but your mind is insisting that the weird little polyp creature can help in this situation. Yikes! This thing's almost as ugly as you. Let me get a beat. Let me get a beat on it. Yeah, it definitely wants to eviscerate you. Sorry, and it's probably not gonna let you get away. It's really into the whole eviscerating you thing. Give it a few good thwacks, and it'll probably slink off to regenerate. Not electroconductive, but pretty dang flammable. If only you had anything flame-based. Not a colon I'd risk moving into. Frankly, B- at best. Good luck.
That's it? That's all you do?
Hey, some polyps charge for a good colon-analysis.
Teleconal.
Some polyps charge for a good analysis. The monster rears back with a gurgling snarl that swigs into two misshapen limbs. Slob used a double swipe. Strike roll 4, miss, 10, miss. You dodged just in time. Yikes, that was a close one, huh? Anyway, I'm going back to bed. Have fun. Fern swings the kidney blade. Strike roll 12, damage roll 4. Slob buffed for help. Slob used double swipe. Strike roll 3, miss, 14, hit, damage roll 1. Fern lost 1 health. Your opponent retreats. The slob emits what almost sounds like a bored and frustrated huff, wafers for a moment, and scurries back to where it came from, a torn open hole in the wall under the staircase. Something about the black hole makes you shudder, more than even the plank maze itself.
Now it's time.
Enter computer room. I am not looking forward to doing Crash's voice.
Oh, joy. Glad we didn't choose to do him.
Still sore from that monster attack, you enter Crash's chamber with your best unamused face. That's so soon, Pit states? Hey, look, it's you! Blah, 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 I'm full of blood! Hope nobody drops it on the ground! Lol.
Yes, Crash. I can see that.
And this guy, what a charmer, right? Hey, hey, female thing, we hide a party! Man, say anything for you. I love murder!
Come on, what else could I do? The guy knows how to kill me for good. And you obviously knew he could too. That's why you didn't tell me about him, isn't it? You just wanted to see what would happen.
Don't be a spoil sport. I'm just messing with you, gut bucket. I saw you swipe a hunk of old Kathy. I could put her in for a resurrectioning if you want. But if Bluebird sees her back in one piece, he's probably gonna know why. Dude ain't a fan of this place, to say the least, or anybody he thinks might be working against him.
So if you've known about Jay, why doesn't anyone else? Shouldn't you have put out some kind of security notice or something?
If I could do that without a direct order from medical staff, I wouldn't, because I don't care. But also, I can't do that without a direct order from medical staff.
What about me, then, with the staff card?
Hey, whoa, there's an idea. You sure are smart. Just say the word and I can put security on high alert for a dangerous gray zone patient sneaking around where it shouldn't be, wielding an unauthorized weapon and potentially interfering with hospital protocols. Sound about right, Buttercup? Do you understand what I'm getting at here?
Yes. Yes.
The computerized entity continues playing with its crude digital puppets, floating around his monitor like a bored child rolling around a floor strewn with toys. Its previous suggestion is a rather poorly disguised threat.
Yeah, nice try, but I'm not that gullible.
Could have fooled me. Figure of speech, of course. I'm foolproof.
Uh huh. Sure. Who is the security around here anyway?
Even lamer than you, actually. I'll be honest. As funny as it might be to see the zonal antibodies purge you and the Crunchberry back to hypothesis. Yeah, I read that right. And Crunchberry
Hypothesis. Hypothesis.
hypothesis. And the Crunchberry back to hypotheses, they'd probably shut down my favorite info channels and sweep the place for any other serious stability threats, also known as anything fun in any way. I'm not a fan.
Well, that's somewhat comforting, at least. Know anything about that growing maze, by the way?
Oh, yeah, ain't that something? Some sort of conceptual blight. It's all the time in isolated ephemeral pockets, but it's never gotten this big.
Is that why they had the hospital in some sort of lockdown?
Yes and no. They know something's wrong, but staff perception is too intertwined with the zonal core to fully grasp dead zones like the maze. It's kind of like, what's that thing that's always killing you, gray schmucks?
Cancer?
Yeah, that! It's like that! It's eaten at the hospital's concept from the inside, but the doctors are too busy with the surface level, so to speak. Normally, they've already noticed degradation this bad, but they've got a lot on their plate lately. Be fun to see how nasty this one gets before they catch on. Or maybe it's just time to pull the plug on the whole zone. Now that I'd like to see. I'm gonna be honest, Crash's voice is not nearly as bad as what I was doing for the polyp
Yeah,
earlier.
we think your mic might be peaking or something because there are bits of silence too. So you have to
Oh
watch out
shit.
for that.
How much peaking?
Not that much, but there are stretches where we don't hear some words that you're saying.
Hmm. Maybe I'm adjusting my chair and that's fucking up shit.
Maybe, or maybe, or maybe your connection's wonky.
Might be.
Anyways,
You're getting you're getting interesting stuff out of the computer, but you're getting increasingly sick of its shenanigans. Its juvenile puppet show keeps escalating in violence, but more than anything, it's just sort of trite.
so Crash, what else can you tell me about Jay?
Search me, Stink Nugget. Not literally, don't search me, creeps me out. Greybabe's files are a mess. Even before the maze took his recovery room, his data was gibberish. The hospital remembers him enough to have him patched up and sent back to bed when he croaks, but whatever he was in for and whatever they were going to do about it is just gone, kaput. Probably by whatever blanked probably by whatever blanked your code, Greasy. I can tell you, it was probably more complicated than that bum arm of his. It's almost like somebody knew how to break the very algorithms governing this dump. Like someone hacked its OS and deleted a few system files. Neat, right? Sickos after my own heart.
No, it's not neat. You're saying someone or something is deliberately keeping him trapped here in some infinite medical treatment loop, along with me and who knows how many other patients. The treatments themselves aren't working right. The doctors are apparently flakier than usual, and the place is getting eaten by building cancer. This has gotten so much bigger than my son and I. I get the feeling we're not going home unless all of this is fixed. But why am I the only one? Bleh. Why am I the only one who seems to both know and care?
Who knows? Pretty funny, though. I just wish I'd thought of it first.
I'm sure you do. So, just how much of the staff has Jay, buried?
Eh, couple dozen, I guess. You're barely paying attention, but Puppet U appears to be eating Puppet J's computer generated intestines.
You guess you're a computer.
And there ain't nothing left of those losers but stink. They rot away, and so does their data. So does their memory. Lucky bastards.
So nobody tied to the hospital notices or can notice. How many staff are left then?
With Tab out of commission, guess it's down to Spaghetti Face and most of the idiot scissors.
And where is Tori right now? I've I've never even personally seen her.
Sure you have. Where isn't the old bag? If you mean where most of her attention is directed, she's been hacking out patients almost nonstop in the surgery pit since her last meeting with bow ties. You could probably barge into her office upstairs with that card of yours and she'd barely blink. Not that you'll find much in there but the skin marks she calls art.
I see. Do you have anything else helpful?
Hmm. I can show you what you and the Jakebird would look like making out. You have left. Investigate the heavy steel door. You leave behind the god awful computer once more and return to the lobby. You already have an inkling, but it seems like it's falling on you to actually save this nasty place. At least, that sure seems to be intertwined with getting your child and getting home. You feel inexorably drawn to the door with the big red wheel on it. You're not sure what's supposed to be in here, but you've come this far without following that mental chatter. You've come this far following that mental chatter.
Oh.
Stepping through the thick metal doorway, you're hardly surprised to find yourself in a space impossibly larger than the outside dimensions of the lobby. The vast chamber reminds you of your time in the corpse world, but even more so of a lush greenhouse. Bright and warm and steamy. The vast shapes looming in the green-tinged fog do not, however, appear to be plant life. Ah, this
Hello?
pale. None of the huge, slimy organs respond. The fact that you now find this strange might be the strangest realization of all.
Hmm.
Get the polyp's opinion. You let the correctal polyp out of your inventory for a moment. You figure maybe it knows a thing or two about this place. Hmm. Smells like a vine ripe colon. Lots of other junky organs. Uh, I'm
Aperceptive?
aperceptive.
Yeah,
Damn.
a like
When
in
you,
asexual.
yeah, when you look this word up on Google, it autocorrects to perceptive. That's how rare it is.
Yeah, that or it's made up for this,
Lots
just
of
using Roman etymology and stuff.
yeah. Seems like vine ripe colon. Lots of other junky organs, aperceptive, unbranchinated. Yep, we're in the surgical tissue vault, all right. All
So,
right.
so these are the non-talking kind of body parts for transplants.
It's a little more complicated than that. These all belong to existing organoids, but it's kind of like a bank, you know? They make a deposit, and they enjoy the interest as their samples grow, or even make donations and loans to receptoids who need biomass. For real, juicy colons around here. Just about ready to pluck. I mean, mostly anyway. I'd be careful up ahead. Something's moving around but with one mean flatulator, a real rotten goop shoot.
You're disgusting, but thanks, I guess.
Aw, shucks. You're not so bad yourself sometimes. Explore deeper. The polyp returns to its place in your tote bag, and you decide to follow the head chatter further into the organ bank or whatever it is. You're not sure what you're looking for, but you soon
Wr-
hear.
Wrong one here. Bogleach, fix
Bogleach,
this.
Bogleach, do my laundry.
Bogleach, make the MCU not suck, if that's possible.
Bogleach, play Anthology of the Error. Anthology of the Killer, sorry.
Bogleach, play taps.
Bogleach, you decide to follow the head chatter further into the organ bank or whatever it is. You're not sure what you're looking for, but you soon hear a strange sound echoing in the hot, greasy fog. This is Jay. I should.
Oh, we don't like that look. Crack.
Next,
The crack of the neck.
a level 10 J slob attacks. J, if it is J, moves with spiraling agility considering its
Startling.
cumbersome. What?
Startling agility, not spiraling.
Moves with startling agility considering his cumbersome new anatomy. In a heartbeat, he's practically on top of you and rearing back to impale you on his lance-like talons. Choose your action. Round 1. Block! J-Slob used Talon Rake. With the advantage of surprise, the monster lands an automatic hit. 3 damage. Fern blocks the attack, all damage reduced to 1. J-Slob suffers 1 recoil damage from Fern's block. Round 2. Jay's flesh twists and turns. Deploy Kidney Stone. Kidney Stone
This
adds.
comic is great.
Yep. It's. I mean, Mogleach should make a video game.
Yeah.
Kidney Stone. I say should make a video game. Like I'm just pretending that doesn't take 5 years to do at
Yeah.
minimum.
Yeah.
Mogleach, start working with Toby Fox.
That will just make them take even longer. You fool!
You're taking too long.
You're taking too long. Anyways.
Kidney Stone agitates all enemy bladders. Duration roll 1d10 6. Kidney Stone will inflict 1 damage for 6 turns. J-Slob used Talon Rake. Strike roll 10. Miss. J-Slob suffers 1 Kidney Stone damage. Jay's flesh warps and ripples.
Ugh.
Yeah, Mogleach is just good.
Yeah.
Use Slash. Fern used Slash. Strike roll 13. Hit. 2 damage. Kidney Stone inflicts 1 damage to all enemies. Turns remaining 5. J-Slob loses 3 health. J-Slob used Fangle Chomp. Strike roll 16. Hit.
Fango? It's
Fang.
think it's
Phalange.
phalange. Phalange.
Let me look it up. Phalange.
Phalange chomp.
J-Slob used Phalange Chomp. Strike roll 16. Hit. Damage roll 3 damage. Fern loses 3 health.
Ah!
Jay's flesh pops and crackles. Eat the cupcake. Do what? The voices can't be right this time. Why would you stop to eat a cupcake while something keeps trying to decapitate you? How do you know it's anything but a regular cupcake? You've got this. You can win. Use Slash. Fern used Slash. Strike roll 17. Hit. 3 damage. Kidney Stone inflicts 1 damage to all enemies. Turns remaining 4. J-Slob loses remaining health.
By the skin of
Impaled.
their teeth.
Yep. Impaled on your weapon, the snapping creature seems to freeze in place, purple ichor running down your blade. The monster shudders and begins to waver. Victory! The twisted creature finally collapses, and you follow suit. You're in pretty bad shape, and you're fairly certain you just slaughtered something that was human only seconds ago. You're gonna need a minute. Or 100.
Again? This one's gonna be the death of me. I just know it.
Oh, you went a little robotic there. But as you said before, that might be my end. Do I sound robotic?
You don't right now. No. No.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, can we read this narration?
Yeah, you said you wanted to do
Yeah.
the narration when it was Jay's turn.
Wake up. Ugh, your head. It happened again, didn't it? You died. You can't even remember what got you this time. Another slob Tori's antibodies? You hope it wasn't a tongue ball again. You shudder at the memory, dim though it is. They all are. You're sure it'll come to you. It always does. Your eye hurts. Same old eye. Oh, that's interesting. They never fixed the damn eye.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know why Bogleach is putting so much emphasis on the eye here. I mean, we saw his eye was like broken earlier when we
yeah,
first met him.
yeah. Of course, of course, of course. Look around. You've got that subconscious nagging again to take stock of the room. Always a good idea, you suppose? You seem to be in one piece again, except for your eye, of course. Office fire. You don't remember perfectly. The room changed a lot after the plank maze absorbed it, simplifying and degrading with every wake up. But it seemed to stabilize a few hundred ago. It's as if the room completed a sort of decomposition process, and this is what's left of the skeleton, as it were. Your trusty machete was once again propped against your wall. Who or what puts it there? You're you've given up trying to figure it out, but you're thankful for such a reliable weapon. Yeah, the machete. Of course. That's
Yeah,
it.
the trusty machete. Like we saw him use it earlier. I drew it with myself in the thumbnail. Why?
Yeah, of course.
I have a machete in the thumbnail.
Your health drinks are safe and sound. You're still not sure how they work, but one slake seems to mend your wounds. Except your eye, of course. Nobody has taken that key you found, not that it matters. It only unlocks garbage bins. Harold is right where you left him. You used to talk to him, but now you just use him to let your stress out. Your
Or hair.
equations, poor Harold, your equations never amounted to anything. You were a whiz back at the office, but nothing seems to work the same in this world.
Yeah. If you look at the actually finish this, then we can look at the art.
Fair enough. You just tried to ignore the dark hole in the wall. Uh-oh, OBS is already having trouble. Great. Ah well,
Oh
we're
no,
recording. We're recording
we might.
regardless.
Okay.
Alright.
Uh,
You try to ignore the
you,
dark hole in the wall. Has it gotten bigger or smaller? You can never tell. You don't want to. Sorry, we interrupted you. What were you saying?
I was gonna say to continue.
Oh, okay. Your journal has a layer of dust on it, since you ran out of anything especially new or interesting to write down. Shouldn't that mean there's such a thing as time? Things keep telling you there isn't any time, but it seems more like time is just more relative here than it is back home. It might run in different directions for different entities. There's a progression of events, clearly, and not everything resets like you do.
Yeah. Okay, going up. Oh, oh,
Oh,
you.
sorry, we'll go back.
The art on the panel. Uh, there's a couple background gags.
There's
There's Bill
Phage.
Cipher.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bill Cipher. Pain is hilarious.
yeah. And if you look under Bill Cipher, you'll see a depiction.
A depiction of what?
A depiction of a very well
Oh,
endowed.
yes. Now we see it. We document
Yes,
immediately under him. Yeah. Let's
yes.
see.
I presume. I think we
There's
all know why he drew this.
yeah. There's there's the number that's the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything. 42. And
Yep,
there's Phage and there's a bunny. We guess
funny.
bunny.
I
Anyways,
think the shows up later in weird contexts.
hmm. All right. Read your journal. You're
Oh
not.
no, I'm gonna have to read the journal now.
You're not sure why you suddenly want to look at your old journal. You've never seen it change. The last entry was at least a couple hundred wake ups ago.
Wake up number 292. Found another new room in the maze. Probably not even from the hospital. Some sort of fish tried to sell me a leg. I don't know what from. Said I looked like I needed one before. What the hell does that mean? Maybe if he had a new eye for me, that would be nice. Right on my way out, a slob got the jump on me, literally. Came down on me with one big foot and nailed me in the jugular. Whatever, business as usual. This is my last empty page and I don't care. Who or what is ever reading this shit? If you're in my room and looking at my journal, fuck you anyway. Slob number 82. Foot fuck.
Oh, that's. Oh, we see.
Yeah, that's slob number 82. I call him foot fuck because he's got a big foot.
Yes. We wonder where it was before. Anyways, yep, same way you left it. You found that slob a dozen wake ups later and ran it through with the machete you found day one. Your only weapon. Always.
Yeah.
Everything checks out in your room. Time to check the maze, hit up the vending machines, and see if you can remember what did you in this time. It's got another thing coming. Not everything has been downhill lately. It's at least been a nice long while since you heard from.
Morning, Blutiful. Miss me? You missed me. Whatever it is, I don't want to hear it. Oh, I wouldn't know about that, JJ.
The shrill, reverberating voice of the computer thing claws at your every nerve like a nail on a blackboard. You've destroyed the monitor more ways than you can count anymore, but every wake up it's been reinstalled.
All right, Crash. What do you want now? Casey boy, I'm offended. You think your old friendo chum Crash ever just wants to drop on by and check on his favorite bosom buddy, oh pal? I don't remember everything, but I remember we aren't buddy boy pals, so just get it over with. Oh, that Jay. What care? I only wanted to make sure you were in one piece with that ghastly brute running around. Which one? This place is crawling with monsters. Sure is. Not all of them look so much like you, though. What do you want about, Crash? Oh, you know, two legs, one head, fresh from your own dirt ball. Just a little meat on its, what are those things again? Boons? Whatever. Humans come and go, it's normal. Hmm. So, so, I guess I don't know everything about you, Hermans. So, this behavior is considered normal then? One of your gross.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
This behavior is considered normal then? One of your gross mating habits? Fascinating. I'll have to save this real, actual security footage to my database of things Jay doesn't find interesting. All right, Crash, you have my attention. I'm remembering, I think.
Uh-oh. Crash, you bitch.
Hey, I'm just doing my job.
No, you aren't.
No, I'm not. I'm having fun.
Yeah, that's the problem. Oh, oh, we're the narrator. Oh, Buck. The
You're the
computer,
narrator now.
the computer continues to toy with its gruesome simulation of your death. You know that can't be how it happened. You're not stupid. Hey! Blah. But the
Ugh.
but the image jogs your memory. The pain of her slashing you again and again surges back to your mind.
Crash, what the hell did she do to me? Oh man, what didn't she? They're gonna be mopping you up until the shoot keys bloom. Her buddy did a number on you too. Her buddy? Yellow, prickly, burns your juice back like a son of a frog?
God, you don't remember now. It was one of those kidney stones. She sent it after you. What kind of person gangs up with monsters on a fellow human being? There has to be some explanation, hasn't there?
Crash, I know you're full of it, but what else can you tell about me about, what's her face? Ah, heck! Don't take it from little old me. How about she tells you herself?
Jay was a mistake. Does anybody actually like Jay? I was hoping Jay might be redeemable, but he could drop dead. The only good thing about Jay is his suffering. Let's make him kill himself. You know you're
I
You know Crash is still mixing truth and half truth, but you also know you were minding your own business, that you specifically told her to leave you alone, and that she snuck up behind you with some giant jagged shard of something. That she brought out a damn monster like your personal attack dog. You were hoping you wouldn't have to keep getting your hands dirty.
hmm. Where is she now, Crash? Sorry.
No worries.
Hmm. Well, I ain't got a clear feed in the vault, but she's pretty much right where you left her. She's stooped over what's left of you. Dang, I can't tell much, but I can tell this is one sick puppy. Listen, Jet Plane, you know I mess around with your head, yeah. But you also know it's some of the only fun I get to have in this crap castle. And I gotta be honest, you can't win this one. Ain't no garden variety gherkin you're dealing with here. Remember the big piss rock?
You shudder. Of course you remember. You remember the nightmare of agony every time the mother kidney stone caught you again. You never stood a chance in hell. You spent every wake up here in abject terror that the thing will finally find your root.
It's dead, Jim. I mean, permadead, kaput. Green Bean did it. First thing on our hit list. Brought it down like a pathetic sack of, well, you. You kept your distance. Mad distance. You're just damn lucky you didn't tell her how burying were. Oh, wait! You did! You told her exactly that. You complete and utter clown wreck.
Clown wreck! We're gonna. You complete and utter clown wreck. We're using that at some point.
I'm suing for copyright infringement.
No!
Hey, 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 you homeless little schmuck.
Homeless little schmuck! We'll show you a homeless little schmuck when we hack into your hard drive and put you onto a floppy disk.
Honey. Oh, oh, God. Well, have fun. If you'll excuse me, I've got some serious.
The screen goes black. Silent. Yeah.
Just him terrified.
Yeah. Just him terrified while we're having a conversation with Crash. Silence. You're usually so relieved to be rid of Crash, but the sense that you're alone has never been stronger or more disturbing in all of your wake ups. It's almost as if someone or something else has disappeared with Crash. She's out there, that woman. Unstoppable, bloodthirsty, so terrifying she's got monsters on her side. No matter how Crash might distort the truth, you saw her ruthlessness up close. You practically still feel the wounds. And she knows how to undo you if she ever decides she needs to. For good. You told her how yourself. So why didn't she do it this time? Maybe she just didn't think you were a threat yet. Maybe she was sending you a warning. Maybe she's satisfied with that. With you knowing what she's capable of. Maybe she'll leave you alone after all if you stay out of her business. Sometimes you wonder if the buried really do cease to be. Maybe they wake up somewhere else. Maybe they get out of here. But you don't know that. Not for sure. And even an eternity in this place doesn't terrify you like the thought of total non existence. The possibility of being nothing. Maybe. Maybe if you go about your business and keep out of hers, just your normal routine, maybe everything will be okay. No sense panicking now. Maybe you can find somewhere safe to hide, or something to protect yourself better. You step out into the creaking, musty maze of wood you've called home for half your lives now.
Ugh.
Love the health bar here.
The health bar? Oh, yeah, that's more like a sanity meter. Don't pay too much attention to it.
Fair enough. Check supply closet. You may as well. The contents are constantly changing, and it's where you found your machete at least. It used to be a whole room, but it's shrunk down to just a closet since It used to be a whole room, but it's shrunk down to just a closet since the maze claimed it. Mayonnaise. Sponges. Hey, I'm Buzz Lightyear knockoff. Do-do-do-do-do. Damn,
Ugh, such strange off-brand products. They can't even spell right.
damn. A bunch of useless crap again. It usually was even before the maze, of course. Certainly never much of anything relevant to medicine. As you stand here, staring at a closet full of garbage, you feel an odd, momentary tickle in your head. Oh, right, yeah. You feel that all the time for some reason. Just another of the hospital's little annoyances.
Ugh,
Think.
what was that tickle? If only there was some sort of meter that visually represented that tingle.
Check the skull room. Not sure why you have an urge to pop in here again, but these whimsies have saved your skin a few times.
Hey, Maddie,
Yeah.
I'm gonna GM something to you.
Well, okay. Alright. Oh. Okay. We'll try. Oh, hey there, Shook. Find me some nice wrigglers yet? Nope. Same old pointless talking skull asking you for maggots.
Yeah, I'd love to catch bugs for a talking head. Let me get right on that.
You're such a sweetheart, you know that? You've had 100 exchanges like this. The stupid thing never, ever catches on to sarcasm. At least it's not a threat. Yet. There's never been anything in its drawers and cabinets but an assortment of hideous old clothes. You always wake up back in your medical gown anyway. Ask the skull if some nagging little voice in your mind wants you to stick around the head's room for some reason. You've heard it before. Sometimes it even contradicts your own gut instincts. The hunches that sometimes get you out of trouble, as if there's a bunch of people arguing inside your head. Most of them are damn idiots as far as you're concerned, especially if they think you're going to give that yappy cranium any more of your precious time. You get out of there before it launches into one of its damn stories again. Oh, great. Looks like a new hole up ahead, and one of those god awful little goblin things already crawled out of it. The jelly babies, he called them. Never a good sign. A blue what doesn't hurt? Flesh length can be hungry. Near as you can tell, nothing a jelly baby says has any meaning. But they're useful to an extent. Where there's jelly babies, you can be sure there's bigger, nastier things. The hole looks fairly fresh and still small, so it might still be safe enough to pass this way, but you can't be sure. Maybe you should consult your map. Think.
Oh, yeah, there's a map button. I, uh,
Oh, there is? Where?
it's on every page, but you can look at the map.
Oh, map.
Yeah. Fern has one of these at all times too. We just don't go to it a lot.
Oh, we see. Shoot.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's see. Dental ward. Is this? We are here. Don't listen. Oh, we see him. We know who
Oh,
that is.
that is Dr. Man.
Yes. No. Down here. And then there's. We think that's meant to be anatomy. Like, one of those anatomy things? Half skeleton, half muscle diagram.
Oh yeah. We see it later on.
Mm. You just
And
die in here. We love that. You just die in here.
yeah. You just die.
Head for the train room. You decide to see if anything's changed with that weird steam engine or whatever it was supposed to be. You cautiously tiptoe around the gaping black crevice in the hall, hoping you won't arouse the attention of anything that might be creeping around on the other side. Level 7 Enzyme Hound attacks! You never know what might come at you from the holes. This slobbering thing's face twists and contorts like a pair of worms, the surrounding wood hissing wherever its green ichor falls. Slash, shriek, item. Round 1. Fight! Shriek. Jay, you shriek. At the sight of the horrific creature, you emit a valiant, high-pitched wail. Shriek roll. 1d6, a 2. Savagely annoyed by the thunderous squeal, the monster's level drops by 2, and all damage is reduced this turn to 1. Having done its duty, your heroic voice box will need to rest for the remainder of this battle.
That's how my voice feels right now.
Yeah, fair enough. Pretty sure we're gonna fall soon. Enzyme Hound used Bile Sprinkler. The monster aims its rubbery visage skyward and whirls it like a floppy propeller, spraying caustic juice in all directions. Auto hit! Damage roll 12. 1 damage. Slash. J used slash. Strike roll 5. Hit! Damage roll 10 damage. Enzyme Hound loses 10 health. Enzyme Hound used Bioblast. Momentarily slowing like a balloon, the creature lets forth a concentrated stream of acid. Strike roll 1. Miss. The monster whimpers with disappointment. The creature lowers its head and backs off, knowing it can't win this one. It turns towards the crevice in the wall and begins to retreat.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Huh? Round 3. You're overwhelmed by a sudden rush of euphoria. Jay used it's a demonstration. Oh, but you black out. As your head clears, you're pleased to find the sickening creature reduced to a rapidly disintegrating puddle. Guess you don't know your own strength. You ignore the hole that leads to that guy and continue towards the train station, only to find a door that doesn't appear on your map. Something's been absorbed again.
By the way, I'm pretty sure that guy is referring to Dr. Man.
Yeah, pretty sure, yeah. Peek into new room. You put your face up to a small gap in the mysterious new wooden door. Whatever that thing is, it reminds you way too much of the surgeon. The real surgeon, not that face it puts on. If this is part of its network, it's the first time any of it has invaded the maze. You're not sure if that's a good or bad thing. Move on to the train room. Your passage through the train station is graciously uneventful. You're still not sure what's driving you to. Oh. It's bigger now. Lovely. What's that mean?
All aboard! All aboard! Toot toot! All aboard the blind train! Blind train zone tours! Get 'em while they're free! Toot toot! Chugga 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 chugga!
Free, huh? Last time it was only an arm and a leg. Boy, that was sure fun. You always hated how this freak speaks out the sound effects.
Poot!
We love this guy. We love him. Board the blind train. You can't seem to resist the urge to take a ride in the horrible train thing. It smells like someone throwing up blood and sounds like a creaking door as its gangly limbs carry you through nothingness.
Toot toot! Here comes the blood train! Chugga 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 chugga. Chugga 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 chugga. If you glimpse to your right, you may catch the Snail Congress in full bloom for the sweep season. If you listen diagonally, you can smell that fresh vapor wafting off the dummy wars of the juice pits. And don't forget to keep a feeler out for the Parazonal Sludge Parade, back from its 974th
Insist in eating.
insistinating. Go get 'em, gals. I can't even see shit. As for you, sideward passengers, you can look to the left and see a hideous layer gash straight to the ugly and uninteresting gray zone. Gray zone? Home? Uh,
Oh, look this how small the train is compared to all that.
yeah, the gray zone got a little
It's
it
done
it, it
for.
it's seen better days.
It's done for.
Bogleach, fix the gray zone.
No. The train thing finally lurches to a stop, having somehow made a loop back to the wooden oasis that is its station.
All on board! All on board! Toot toot! Come back soon!
So what the hell did you just see? Was that really the gray zone? Where you came from? Was it merely a gray zone? An alternative? A possibility? Is this one of those perception layer deals? Alright, Jay, what's the worst case scenario? You suppose it would be that you just saw your own version of your own world, and it's completely fucked. Everyone and everything you ever knew might be gone. That'd sure be a load off. Chatter in the back of your head keeps nagging you to that person, the doctor man. After the first time, you're not making that
Ooh.
mistake again. Do you want to read that first time?
Yep, it's just a mini like story.
Area 3.
Refer.
Jay meets Dr. Man.
Hello? Ah, yes. There's the word. Hello. You're you're human? Who isn't? Is that a joke? Oh, yes, that was it. Jokes. Certainly. What seems to be the problem, Jay? What isn't the problem? Where am I? What the hell is this place? Calm yourself. Start from the beginning. There's the word. Wait, okay. I was sick, puking my guts out. Everything goes black, and when I wake up, I'm in a hospital bed. Only I don't even know. I don't even know if this. I don't even know if this is real. If you're real, if I'm real, I keep seeing things. Seeing things, you say? If capacity for vision alarms you, we can certainly rectify that. Doctor jokes. Oh, I'm not joking. Everything looks wrong, like it's. I don't know how to describe it. Fake? Like a cartoon or something, and well, you're the first thing I've seen that looks anything like a person. I woke up to like, I don't even know. It was like a bug, a huge bug with spider legs or something, babbling about my branches and layers. I got the hell out of there and I've been lost for hours now. Nothing's making sense. Oh my. Straight from the gray. That's most certainly a pickle. Most indeed. I do apologize, sir, if our facilities appear unconventional to the sensibilities of one such as yourself. Unconventional? Look, either I've seriously lost my mind, or part of a skeleton tried to sell me something back there. Ah, you've met Angus. Fine chap. Long-winded. What's he been dealing in? Teeth again?
Angus
Fine chap.
Angus is the name of the spine. That's good to know.
Yeah, yeah. His name is Angus Cobb, named after the Cobb angle, I
Ah,
think.
very nice.
Yeah, it's a like a spine scoliosis thing.
Very nice.
Ah, I see you've met Angus. Fine chap. Long-winded. What's he been dealing in again? What's he been dealing in? Teeth again? Fine chap. That's it? No comment on the fact it looked like a damn monster to me? Now, Jay. There are those who might be similarly distressed by your own physiology. Remember your blood pressure. Breathe. Relax. Reality simply is not as you knew it. There is more than the world you understood, the perceptions you were limited to. You have been brought here, no? You have been shown that there is a here, this hospital, because the nature of your illness has fallen under higher jurisdiction. Your condition is beyond the capacity for medicine as you would understand it. Uh, Are you are you saying I'm too sick for my own universe? No, there is no universe, my boy. What makes sense? Damn it! What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? That, friend J, remains to be determined. Rest assured, our fine staff will do everything within its capabilities to understand and meet your needs. I advise that you return to your examination room and cooperate with our procedures. Our track record for treating such receptoids such as yourself is, technically, favorable. Technically? How many real people come through here? No, wait. Technically, how many real people come through here? Hmm. Well, peculiar choice of vocabulary. But if I understand your query, I can say that more than 0 patients in your position have persisted in acceptable to preferable being states. How many? Well, I'm afraid number is among those phenomena less static than you may be accustomed to. Perhaps it is 4. Perhaps it can be said to be 4 billion. It's a matter of perception, give or take a layer bleed. Rest assured, Jay, your odds of existual persistence are highest in our care. Whether the matter state, they will make every effort to persist you, assuming, of course, that this does not prove problematic for their persistence. Trust them, Jay. Trust us. Well, wait. Did I tell you my name? Tell? Oh, how rude of me. I do forget you little things share thought through the vibration of particles. Novel. Okay. What are you? A fellow humble Herman Beam, J thing. Not a person. Hmm. There's that word again. You're not a person! Don't make this difficult, lad.
This that actually spooked us. That actually spooked us. 209 comments.
Oh,
Hmm.
I guess the snap might not have affected these ones, or maybe this was just a very big story moment.
Hmm. Or maybe it got linked multiple times.
Oh, wait, there's a comment about like the comments surviving.
Huh.
Sticks head in from the main archives. Holy crap, the comments survived here.
Neat.
Nice.
After the first time, you're not making that mistake again. A fact that you know would be patently obvious to any hypothetical observer paying any real attention. You resist the urge, but it does make you feel weirdly tingly again. A little tinglier than that last tingle a moment ago. Not bad, exactly. Strange, but familiar? Think, think.
How about it? No, sorry. You read the.
How about a
I
nice shower? Say, that's really not a bad idea. You're feeling a little less terrible than usual after all. Why didn't you think of a hot shower before?
mouse
Think.
over the image. Mouse over the image. Mouse over the image.
Oh,
No, fuck.
okay. Mouse is over the image.
Does it not work for you?
Hold on, let's
I
reload first.
I would say like try clicking the page and no, it doesn't. It doesn't work.
Oh, there it is. It just takes a
There
while.
it is.
It just takes its good, sweet, merciful time. Oh,
Yep.
oh,
It has been taking its time. Look at the bar. Look at the bar down there.
mm. Oh, we see. You have to do this to it.
Yeah, you mouse over it.
Yeah, but like it's not just you stick here. Okay, good to know. It just took a little bit for it to load. On your way to
Huh.
the room with that nice, normal, excellent shower you remember so accurately, you happen upon a gaping black hole in the floor. Huh. You feel no particular emotions as a figure drags itself out of the emptiness. Level 8 Kazu Marzoil attacks. Maximum extrusion fright can show a red friend's way. Not salutable for under 3-year-old. Nausea! The babbling thing reminds you a lot of the jelly babies, but larger, chunkier, and smellier. Significantly smellier. What's that smell remind you of? It's somehow giving you an appetite. Weird. May as well make it dead. Choose your action. Shriek. Jay used shriek.
I shouldn't be here. I pay premium. Damn it.
Shriek roll 3. The monster's level drops by 3, and all damage is reduced this turn to 1. Will come out hands. The flexible glue secret can surprise a trick taste flavor overdrive for 1000 eaten. Born to die, the world is a fuck. Sorry, that's just what it reminds us of. Anyways, the
It kind of
monster
does.
flexes its rubbery, cheesy body, forcing a spurt of blood and squirming maggots to fly from one of its many holes. Strike roll, a hit. 16 and a 20. For the damage roll, 3 damage. Damage reduced to 1. It can break down a soft inners. A worm surprise didn't do. A many dead came about again over. Can you free a you before 1,000 taste power? Hazard, hazard, red, 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 red.
You know, I never thought of it that way.
JU slash. 13 hit. 10 damage. Dude! Victory. After killing that gross cheese thing, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. Really good. You can't wait to enjoy a nice hot shower. What were you even so worried about a minute ago? Your mind floods with the concept of green. Ah, yes, of course, you do miss green beans. Maybe they have green beans around here? You'll look for some after your hot, tasty shower. You enter the bathroom. You have dim memories of the bathroom being different once. Did you say? I knew you
You want to read
couldn't.
this one?
Sure. JJ! I knew you couldn't stay away forever! My, someone certainly looks dirty. Now don't stay!
You can see the last head is all
Yeah,
distorted.
yeah, we can see it pretty well. Ooh, kinky. Ah, still liking this. Haha, you feel weird. That's disgusting.
Hey, you! Do up! Whoa! You're a bee! But head hurt? Ooh, head hurt! Who hurt head? Howie, who done that?
This is a little bean now.
Can you remember? You try and remember. You do a hard think in your head. Head hurt. Owie. How you can think in head hurt? How you can think in a hurt head? You can try to. You can try three. You try three and you do. You remember. You remember who done the hurt? It was Mean Man. Mean Man did a. Oh, that bad old Mean Man. Someone ought to get that Mean Man. Try and do a mean when you got a gotten, dummy. But what you can do? You only little slubs. A little baby slub can no do. A little baby slub can no do. Hmm. You think. Nah. Thinking. Oh, right. You remember Sad Green, who is you not know, but you do know she can do a good get you. You seen it. What you did when you know remember, you just know. You know she get it. She get it a lot. You can think. You can think you can tell. You can do a tell. You can tell a green how to know what a mean man done did. You can tell a loudest.
We love this. We love this. We love this. We love
And
this. We
we
love this. We love this so much. Look at the little fern. Ah,
very kind green.
very kind green.
Whoa, you can't just tell a
Oh,
what? A green will scare if tell aloud? Fuh, what do then? Hmm, oh yeah, you know have to tell a green how mean man hurt her. You can show how. This is a good plan. Yes, thank you for your inputs.
no.
I will show a green. Leave the room.
No! You idiot!
You decide to leave the room you was in, and you go out into the hallway. But you go in it, and there is a other.
Greetings into being, fleshlet. Fear not my blinding glory. Also, though my countenance may be, I am but the humble emissary of the Parliament of the Old Flesh. All power to the old flesh, a howling void upon detractors. Perhaps you have found yourself pondering the nature of your existence, the unfathomable secret of existence in and of itself, the tale of our magnificent rise and all of our fantastic plans for the conceptual range. Allow me to begin with the fourth flagellant of the gelatin minolithus, and we'll work our way backwards to the inception of the 19th.
Oh no! Boring. It's so boring. You don't wanna school. You wanna go. Why talk a bore? Ugh, you darn boring.
Blah 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 blah. So blah 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 people blah 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 blah. Which concludes my presentation. Please refrain from sharing the critical and indescribably fascinating saga with any other sapioids, pseudosapioids, existites, or rutabagas within your present or hypothetical existosphere. Thank you. An exciting service to the majesty of the old flesh lies before you. That voice hurt to do. The gods.
Keep going. You decide to ignore the boring and keep go. All that all that say was for naught. But there is a other.
Here we go.
Oh, wowie, 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 wowie. There is so much others in a world. Ask a thing. Ask the little red thing who he is. What?
It's Jerry. Not that it matters to your kind.
Ask what's wrong.
Oh, nothing new. Just the same old flesh maze slithering through the same old perception range, same old empty parliament promises, same old all-encompassing pointlessness to existence.
Ask about the parliament.
Yeah, I don't blame you for tuning out the blowhard back there. You know I can hear you, but same old story short, they're what remains of the old flesh, and they like to think they're the ones running the show around here. I suppose that's close enough to the truth, but mostly they just do a whole lot of yelling about a whole lot of nothing. Who even cares anymore? They never deliver. I'm still a thing, you're still a thing, everything is still a bloody tedious thing so much. Ugh.
Ask if it has seen the mean blue man or the nice green lady.
I've seen a lot of things, kids. Things I cared about enough to remember. That's another story. Only good thing is a no thing, you know. If you really want to see things so bad for some reason, you're gonna want the gazing blisters. First door on your left.
Ask about slobs.
All I know is you think shamble through here every so many layers and bombard me with stupid questions. I'm sure you'll run into another one sooner or later. Maybe you can trade stupid question ideas and come bother me again.
Ask about the doors.
Like I said, first one's an observation cavity. You can check the blister feeds for your blue worms or whatever. Middle door's a resource cavity if you're looking to fill out your inventory bladders, and to my left is the sector's drip library, though your siblings have sucked most of it dry. Not even sure what they thought they were looking for. It's not like you have a whole lot going on upstairs, with or without a spear full of buzzers. Poor schmucks. Just another damn thing we all have to accept being. I guess. Ghastly. We can introduce ourselves, Jerry. Anything you need, sweetie, just swoop on in. We don't mind.
Oh, by the way, the map button changed again. If you want to look at that.
Oh, sure. Well, that was useful.
Yep, you have to memorize this whole thing to understand the lore.
Okay.
I'm lying. Yeah, I think this is you,
Enter
or is it
obs.
me?
Who knows?
I
Well,
guess we're not. I guess we're kind of following Jay.
enter observation cavity. A thing? Welcome, Fragment. I am observation nodule EKZ-OOPQ44-OTR7. Please conceive your desired observation subject. You are presently cleared for 1 blister feeds interfacing on your current quad world.
Oh, it'll look. Okay, what look?
Look at Fern's baby.
Uh, I not know a baby.
Look at Phage.
I know a phage.
Look at memes. Look at mean. Look at Blue Mean Man.
Oh yeah, I know a.
Zeroing. Concept located. Trickling subject's self-conceptual feed range. Oh, now his neck, and he's carrying a bat. Just as he always did.
That neck. It's always that damned neck.
Subject has reconceptualized from an unknown termination condition. Presently locomoting from the exort Rex spiral. Caution recommended if maneuvering to the Zeltvex plunge cells.
Oh, oh, it's that bad old mean man, all right. What a most bad, what a mosterol, a bad soulless mean, a green will show that mean a thing or two, you bet.
Enter library.
Ugh, sound boring, but okay.
Welcoming dialogue, purveyor. I am Trip Librarian Q7QDT8. I am apologetic to inform patrons that this unit's data trips have been heavily expended by an unpredicted population surge. Relevance of remaining trips may be subjective. Please, please limit your data absorption to a single trip pod.
Yeah, sound boring, but look tasty. Mmm. Yeah, you not know too many words, but I'm sure they tasty dreamps.
Consume the green pod. Thank you for supporting your local library. Please consider depositing excess concept on your subsequent visit.
Tasty. You taste words? You don't know all of these words, but they taste a good, a really good. Wowee! You feel difference, a good difference. You feel like you know more thing. Just a little small thing, but you know it, and you like to know it. Actually, you love to know it. Wow! There are so many way to feel in a big old world, huh?
Enter final door.
Wow! Wow! Is such many thing and
Greetings, Protoid. I am Waste Bank Terminal ZZZ-Z-33-Z, and this is my counterpart's bubble merchant V2X UMMBULE.
Howdy.
Howdy! Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
I figured I should voice something.
Fair enough.
Howdy.
If you have consumed recently and not yet opened a personal waste channel, Please interface with my receptacle.
First-time depositors receive half of their first purchase. We presently possess. Oh god, why did I choose this character? We presently possess 15 individual goods, 45% native origin, 33% of known functionality.
Country voice plus technical talk. That's bound to be difficult. Use the bank. Inquire about items. Extracting waste materials. Raking impurities. Crystallizing. Congratulations, your waste channel has been established. Your net waste value is 402 excretion crystals.
Please attune your vibropods and or olfactory cilia to our product catalog at your leisure.
Which one of us should read these? You go ahead since you haven't voiced anything in a bit.
Manipulatory appendage, 100 EXC. Dexterous flesh protuberance for non-destructive material interactions. Navigational membrane shard, 44 EXC. Cerebral implementation zeroes in on direction of desired conceptual manifestation. Flunctionating blib, 17 EXC. Essential tool for the simulation of blib fluncions. Imagined pulp flap, 100 EXC. Imaged pulp flap, 100 EXC. Primitive indirect communication tool for spreading the glory of the old flesh for the most underdeveloped gray spawn. Function unknown, 1 EXC. Functional theory, modular cranial exoshell for gray range organism, possibly DAC. Function unknown, 1 EXC. Resembles streamlined pulp flap. Function theory, imitation pulp flap to distract predatory gray roamers. Unknown function, 1 EXC. Odorous organic mass. Homogeneous matrix. Function theory, gray zone weapon. Inert corpus, 1 EXC. Corpus of an unidentified bioform. Non-functionate. Unknown function, 1 EXC. Revolting non-flesh matter glut. Screams intermittently. Function theory. Interrogation mechanism.
Probably.
Inorganic
Like, we can believe interrogation mechanism. Sorry. Continue.
Inorganic effigy. 1. Object exhibits barbaric mimicry of unknown flesh form. Function theory. Employed by gray biomorphs to lure simple-minded prey. Flep. 81 EXC. Delicious flep, essential for crustinating a flugschloid. Enhances threat capability in violent confrontations. Grab Labeler. 44. The flavor and nutrient offerings of a slab labeler with only half the glarch. Unknown function. 1. Inorganic flexible dome collides interior protuberances with manipulation of flagellum. Radiates importance. Function theory. Ritualistic item. As you can see, it's a hat with like a little.
Yeah. But like, oh, it's a clapper hat. Clap, clap, clap. You pull the string and it claps.
Enables emergency expulsion of opaque fluid and retreat from hostile bioforms. Infoid larvus. Cerebral symbiote provides informational assistance. Slightly used, estimated 75% of functional capacity. Old polyp. 55 EXC. Biomaterial germination node initiates immediate reconstruction on loss of biofunctionality. Inert corpus, 1. Covered in a fibrous keratin layer, believed to represent intermediate stage between graymorph baby and adult. Swirl Clister, 87. Delicious Clister exudes swirl flavoring. Not for Ottoman consumption. Extreme vitality predicted.
Alright.
Some of these kind of remind me of the like thought experiments, not thought experiment, like linguistic experiment.
Yeah.
A sentence that makes sense in terms of grammar, but not at all otherwise. Colorless green dreams sleep furiously.
Hmm. Colorless green dreams. Sleeps furiously. What?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It makes grammatical sense, but it doesn't make sense.
Hmm. Colorless green. No.
Yeah, it costs green mana, but it's got to void.
Fair enough. Make purchases. Tallying bill, calculating first time buyer discount, transferring waste matter. Your remaining balance is 203 excretory crystals.
Mmm, juicy. Please, enjoy your purchases.
Got a manipulatory appendage. Non-violent manipulation activated. Navigational membrane shard. Your map has expanded. Infloid larvas. Larva's commentary activated. Imaged pulp flap. Added to inventory. Unknown function. Added to inventory. Function unknown. Added to inventory. Ooled polyp. Added to inventory. One immediate localized respawn in reserve.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! You got those! Those things are so gut!
Let's check out the map. Great, even more confusing. Thank you.
Ooh, I love the map! I loves the map!
Read the book. Read the book.
What a what? Oh, why you took this? It not doa.
Take book to the green.
Oh yeah! You were looking for a green. A green will know. You will go fastly.
Reconnection complete. Initializing data stream. A layer breach warning is in effect for the proceeding spiral. Proceed with caution. Danger warning. Multiple layer breaches detectinated.
What? Holes are too many. A one many holes smell sad. Too many holes smell funny. Most many holes smell tasty. Oh,
Sup, kid. Sorry, hold
up
on.
to that.
We want to try to do a Sans voice for Sup, kid. Can you do a Sans voice?
Sup, kid? That sound like Sans to you?
Yeah, that does. Talk to that! Ask who it is.
Oh, you can call me Red Hanger, a lot of numbers, or just Red Hanger, a lot of numbers, McVorval for short.
Ask where the holes go.
Oh, breach rot. Some things go that way, some things go the other way. Some things go all the ways. Hacks.
Ask what's in the middle hole.
Smells like the abyss if you ask me, or at least one of its root channels.
Ask where this hole goes.
Keep going, and you'll come to a disposal polyp, a rather lovely cyst blooming, and a configuration lab. That's where they test out new biomorphic subnodes, like yours truly, or that thing in your head.
Sorry. Identify. Identity correction. Thing is correctly identified as infloid larvas.
Yeah.
Ask
Yeah,
where
the
we
infoid is
are. Sorry, what?
the infoid is like in his head. It's like a part of him now. The
Ah,
the the like slob.
ah. Ask where we are, exactly.
Oh my gosh. You're in crypt web long wait long grop orthot. You're in crypt web long grot orthot. Temporary channels of void in the flesh for the easy transportation of subconcepts. At least, they were supposed to be temporary. Certainly weren't supposed to keep growing, that's for sure. Who knows what those chowder heads are doing anymore?
Ask about the parliament.
Yeah, don't blame them. Sorry, don't blame me. I never vote.
Continue down hall. You say goodbye for now and choose the middle path. Alderman stationed ahead. Please comply with protocol.
Maddie, I would like to make
Yeah?
Maddie, I would like to make a suggestion.
What's your suggestion?
My suggestion is scroll down
Mm,
that we do not read these comments. We just leave them on screen for a second.
mm.
That should be long enough.
Irregularity registered. Get out of there! Target locomoting, initiating pursuit. Make it very
Was that
confused.
the Ottoman yakking back there? Good luck, kiddo. Yeesh.
Can you make a very confused, which way noise? Perfect. The sad path.
What? You go to a hole and the baddest doesn't do? You see, a frempt?
Uh,
Fremb?
Detecting hostile parabiological manifestoid. Neutralizing maneuvers were recommended as per protocol 37437888303. Level 6 biobag attacks.
Somebody stepped into the wrong fucking zone.
Choose your action. Do a hurt. Use a thing. Weird sounds. Try talking to it.
Hello, friend. What is this place? Ah, fuck. You don't know the fucking hospital? No wonder you're such a fucking mess. Let me fix that for you.
Adversary hostility level fluctuating.
It do a spinny hurt on you. One damage. No, sorry, you were supposed to.
There's also a you got one hurt.
You got one hurt.
On two. Use the hat.
You not know what a horse is, but you put the watch on your head. It have a thing on it. You pull the thing. Oh, mouse over this one.
Click, clap, clap, clap. I can now save the biobag line.
Uh,
Perfect.
you okay? You need to talk or something? Talk to a bag.
That was a nice spin attack.
Huh? Oh, thanks. I've been working on it.
Ask her name.
Oh, you can call me Molly Jr. Not to be confused with my older sister, Molly Jr., or my youngest sister, Molly Jr., or my older sister, Molly Jr., or
Ask her what's up.
uh, the usual, I guess. Patrolling the wards, looking for chumps who ain't where they're supposed to be, exploding on them, that sort of thing.
Ask about her parents.
Oh, well, Mom's all right. Always pretty busy, but she lets us explode at whatever chumps we think could use a good exploding at. The old man, though, we've never really seen eye to emblem. We all kind of just tune him out until he gets tired. At least, at least he's been getting a lot quieter lately.
Ask if she knows anything about the Parliament.
The, the what?
Ask about the wooden maze.
Huh. Now that you mention it, rooms have been getting pretty long lately. I don't think they're supposed to be so long. Not that I care, mind you. More shit to blow up at.
Ask about things like you.
Oh, yeah. Lots of you wander through here. You're practically coming out of the walls.
But tish.
Great for exploding on. Juicy. You sure you don't want to see? You seem to grow right back and start all over. Like the green fucking thing and whiny.
Ask about doctors.
Doctors. Bunch of chumps if you ask me. Let's see. There's the little guy with the glasses who never shuts up. Looks like a fucking wiener, but I'd steer clear of him if I were you. Pretty sure you're categorized as a malady. I saw what he did in his gleep racks that oozed in from the seething once. Nice work. Messy work. Almost wanted to respect the guy. Watch out for Needlehead, too. What's even up with that? One big needle? What a hack! He's been pretty quiet since the big lockdown, working on something. No idea. It's pretty stupid. Veiny in the surgery ward's been even busier. Keeps hacking away at some thing. I don't know. Nobody's really seen her around. Fine by me. She's kind of a she's
Bitch.
kind of a screwball anyway. Doesn't like us making a mess in her ward. Oh no, that's bitch.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Fine by me. She's kind of a bitch anyway. Doesn't like us making a mess in her ward. There's some other doctors. The jerk with the teeth, the bug twerp, geeky geek. I think there was one more, but the memory is blurry. Probably a big giant tool, so whatever.
Ooh. Ask about the mean blue mans.
The whiny little thing? You should have seen his face when I hid down the toilet. If you really want to mess with him, duck into a nice hole in the wall. He seems to forget everything that leaves hospital grounds unless he's the one who put it there. He'll go right back to whatever dumb business he was up to until you pop out there, and then boom!
Ask about the good green lady.
Ugh, that gray zone bitch? If she'd keep her ass in her clot damn room and let the doctors pick her brain or her lungs or whatever else they need to butcher till she stops respirating so hard while being
Repersisting.
sick.
Repersisting. The the word
Till she stops
the word
persisting.
repersisting.
Right.
Yeah,
Thank you, Maddie.
no problem.
Need to butcher till she stops re-persisting so hard while being sick. Maybe we wouldn't have to keep exploding at her. No idea where she got off to now, but I got her pretty good last time.
Ask if she can not do that.
Eh, sorry. I'm kinda literally born for this. Nothing personal, of course. It's not like exploding some kind of permanent inconvenience, yeah? Just the quickest way to get them back in their rooms. The most fun, too.
Ask if we're friends.
That's our friend? Well, sure, but I'm not being much of a friend if I still haven't exploded on you.
Maybe later?
Alright, maybe I'll get you next time.
Look for Greem.
You say bye to Molly Juniors and you look in a room for green.
Sorry. Parliament operations in progress. Recommendation: do not interrupt.
Huh? Go to a other room. Green was no in rum, and you look in others.
Parliament operations in progress. Recommendation: do not interrupt.
Oh, howdy there, kid. How'd you get past the little gals?
Talk a thing.
Talk,
Sorry.
talk the thing.
That's Bloodstain. Tell Bloodstain you made friends with the bio bag.
Huh? What'd you know? We're expecting you to actually answer, given most of your kin. Introspect. Interest in dialect, that.
Sorry. Ask if Bloodstain is aware of the strange things in Bloodstain's room.
Can't say I am. Reckon your swords can perceive some
Danged.
dang.
Danged.
Reckon your swords can perceive some dang interesting layers.
Ask if Bloodstain has ever heard of the Parliament at all.
Parliament. Heard some whisperings, sure. Not so much on the details.
Ask if Bloodstain knows where the good green lady is.
Ain't the foggiest, sorry. Not that I'd share anyone's whereabouts with a stranger were I even privy, of course. Nothing personal, you know. Just courteous.
Ask if Bloodstain knows about the mean blue man.
Ah, ticks. That rotten clot's still a prowling? Listen, if you do catch up to little green miss and you ain't trying to unexist her, you tell her to stay the heck away from that one. Should have been patched up and dumped back where he came from by now, but the docs keep forgetting what they oughta. And oughta, right? Of course,
Atana.
sometimes they oughtna. Keep forgetting they oughtna, right? Of course, sometimes they remember what they oughtna. Lots of bad juice around the hospital all of a sudden. Place might not be long for the range.
Ask what Bloodstain knows about the other doctors and patients.
Well, if I were one of you, if I were one of you sort, I'd stay out of the doc's way. Any doc. You ain't exactly supposed to be here. As for as for my fella patients, ain't sure they'd be any help to you neither. Some are getting sicker and sicker, and they ain't really all there upstairs. Awful lucky I'm functioning so flawless like myself. Otherwise a hoop crabby with a sideways ingestion. You know what I mean?
Ask if Bloodstain can read your book for you.
Ah, shucks. Sure I can do, little tater.
Click me.
Click, click me. In a horrible void, on a despicable filth wad, there was an idiot green egg. One layer, a hungry little gray worm hatched from the meddling egg. Look at that fat moron egg get fuggin' wrecked. After that, the worm ate its way into the subseething. Cool. Next, the worm ate through the quasi-gleaminating and became larger. Some fool shrubbernauts from the hideous para-olive plurizomes were next, and nobody missed them. Soon enough, the worm would gobble up the core imbecile of an imbecile doctor who can't leave well enough alone.
Uh-oh.
They would they would
They will try, but nobody will stop the hungry, hungry worm.
not even you.
Oh.
The end. Ah, an oldie but a goodie, just how I remember it.
Can you do a little cheer for the little guy? Alright. That was a scary book.
Talk-a-bye.
Wait, look at this comment. So Phage was a dangerously delusional, dubiously accredited medical professional with a worm in his brain before RFK Jr. made it cool? Sorry, that's not fair to Phage.
Look, The worms in my brain have no effect on my medical prowess, alright? But if they did, and they don't, but if they did, they would only improve it.
Talk-a-bye. Bloodstain, if you can hear us, that book is about the Parliament.
Huh, you don't say. Interesting. Guess this Parliament business is bigger than I Mama used to make. Huh? What were we talking about?
Bloodstain, we're pretty sure that you and Fern in the hospital and everything there ever was is in some kind of catastrophic danger. If there's anything you could do, we really need all the help we can get before all that exists is unexisted. And two,
And toodle to you too, Buckaroo. Don't be a stranger now.
uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Other room! A bug! Wait, were you voicing the the lice?
Sure, we can. Uh-oh. Sorry, image bugged out.
Yeah. We've been
There
going
we go.
for like 2 hours now.
Mm. We
And
only
there's still
have
like
25 left.
25 left. We have 27 left.
27, yeah. Alright, get going. Look all
Look,
around.
all the
Sorry.
should we standardize who reads the slob commands?
Yeah, I think you. Whenever it's grammatically wrong, that's you.
Just what I was think. Look, all the rums. Okay. We look for a green here. Okay. I will believe you. I will believe you.
Non-regulation Non-regulation parapathogenic activity detected. Interference unadvisable. Smell food.
What? That is not greens. It is not. Look, next room. Maybe Grand is a one?
Parliament activity in progress. Please ignore. Ugh.
You can tell this is an implant, can't you? I knew it. I just knew it. Okay, but you are not green. Look another. Ooh, Mabes, this
Intrazonal breach detected. Exploration unadvised. Okay, we're gonna just reload the page here.
Whoa, a little bees there, but no agreements.
Oh, that's a megatwig. Interesting.
A little bee.
Little bee.
It be.
Yippee.
Look a more. Fine, okay.
Hostility levels critical. Multiple aggressors in vicinity. Abort approach. Abort. Seriously.
Whoa, okay, calm down. I will not go in. Jeez. No greened anyway.
The spleen. No. Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
exactly pleasant, but still, that's bad.
By the way, I'm pretty sure the little bags did refer to a father, and I think the spleen is the father.
Oh. Oh, gods.
So I mean, really, this is just hot.
Continue.
Look, one more. Well, it's only one more run, so whatever.
Activity progress proceeded.
Well. Looks like we have a brand new customer, fresh in from the beautiful, picturesque realm of the new flesh that we, completely normal fellow natives of the realm of the new flesh,
Oh no.
just want from ourselves, and boy, oh boy, are our spleens tired. Excuse me, miss, did you have something to say?
No, just that you two are geniuses. Continue.
Of course we're geniuses. Every member of the Parliament of the Flesh is a genius.
Alright, tell Bert about it then. How much will that cost?
Anyway, what a startling coincidence that we would meet such a fine, unsuspecting young chap as yourself from the very same zone that we definitely come from and is definitely eager to accept our business.
Fuck
And
you.
what fine, fine products do we have on offer this marvelous fleshy layering partner? Incredibly not suspicious an answer at all, folks.
Interesting. How did they know?
X about thing. Okay. What is thing? What a truly perceptive customer to notice that yes, we do indeed have excellent goods available for intermediate purchase, and like all things of the unweight, wait, have I been saying new? The real flesh, right? Like all beings of the realm of the real flesh. We accept payment in the form of waste credit, total meat weight, and even equivalent trade. My, what a fine layer to be all. Wait, what a fine layer to all be authentic entities of the fantabulous Parliament's realm of the right flesh. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, of course. Both of us are trustworthy individuals. As you can see, friend, my compatriot here is very observant and correct, much like your own brilliant self. And for the limited range only, we're currently stocking such excellent object matters such as I am not reading this.
The, Squang. Oh, we have
Okay,
to.
maybe I should read this. It is literally Angus's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Best of luck to
Squang.
you.
Yes, folks, the Squang, an astounding marvel of modern fleshnology, capable of feats. An obbler. Wherever wood flesh can be without the helping hand of an obbler. Render yourself all but invisible to entities of non-flesh for an entire layer, almost always. This one is an Evelorp. Yeah, that's right, an Evelorp. Tired of not knowing what beings of the prior flesh are cognigating? Well, now you can know that very thing. This is called the Blormger, yes. And that's always been a real thing, ladies and gentlemen, with the incredible Flornger. A being of the flesh can immediately detect what is probably, usually, the best or most interesting course of navigational possibly guaranteed. Plunkbub. Sick of having to drag your matter all the way back to your previous spawn point? With the Quunkub, you can squirt your matter straight back to where it last recongealed with a positive degree of reliability. The incredible Blungus. Oh, the Blungus. Why ever could you leave your home tubes without it? Well, you never could until our innovative portable Blungus. Now you can Blungus on the go. And did I mention that for a limited time, these amazing, indispensable, one-of-a-kind items we definitely and thoroughly tested are available for the low price of only one, yes, one, a mere trifling 1,000 waste credits of any single item trade. One trade per customer. Don't let the deal of a flesh time slip you by. Only entities of the realm of the best flesh are even capable of perceiving such flesh-dropping deals. Trader, I you give a friend a a birthday cord and get a one acquired. Hey, you read this.
Acquired. Evelorp.
Pleasure doing business with such a stupendous specimen of the uppermost flesh. Come on back with a nicely bloated waste sack, or for unbelievable savings, 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 savings. Okay, now you have a. But where go?
Hmm. We left a little frowny face at the end of the message.
Hmm. Look for green. You look to the one way.
Anosizinating, processinating, transport chute stability at 98%. Recommendation: proceed.
Look for green. You look to the other way.
Rudimentary scatter circuit detected. Unknown variables. Recommendations: proceed. Take the transport tube to the east.
Okie dokie, I will do that.
Interfacing transport chutes. Orienting. Destination goal receptized. Detectifying data post. Please do not breach transportation chute membranes. We tired of the cleanup process. Thank you.
Whoa!
Destination locked. Prepare for excretion.
Oof!
Oof.
Oof!
Keep heading for the green.
Hee you sound funny.
We're trying our best. Go, go, go!
Go, go, go! Oh, it's it's a red land.
Uh-oh. That that's a problem.
Green must be here. Cripes! Took you long enough. I was just about to start without you.
Oh gods.
Oh. Oh, he's doing this again.
It was
It's him with the.
foreshadowing the whole time.
Yeah. Wait, hang on just a sec. Let me take care of your little pet first. Kid. I keep you busy.
Plop.
It's for you guys.
Uh-oh.
I got a proposition for you.
We're
Don't
listening.
worry about don't worry about the blood sacks. I've got them in layer stasis for now. I guess by proposition, I mean more of a ransom.
Oh great. Great. Alright, you
I, I love
bitch.
I love his super smiley mug.
Alright, you bastard. Let's hear it.
I will take your ineffectual panic and confusion as a sure. Yes, Crash, we'll gladly listen. So let me try to explain some things in terms your tiny head meats can faintly pretend to grasp. This is Fern.
What the fuck? First.
This is Fern.
Oh,
Fern's
sorry. Our body
existosphere.
has to leave our soul for a minute because we realized we forgot something. Keep reading. You can keep reading. We'll be right back.
Wait, go. Wait. And he's already left.
Bah! What is it? What is it? What do you want?
Hello, Maddie,
Hello.
are you there?
Yes, we're here.
Is your
Hello?
soul all right?
Hmm?
Is your soul all right?
Yeah. Yes. We can hear you loud and clear.
All right. Anyway, yeah. This is Fern. Fern's
Alright.
existosphere is so horribly contaminated that just about anything can get in, like you. And you keep boring so many holes in the poor girl's conceptual parameters that even bigger things can get in. Like me. Thanks for being dumb enough to communicate with me directly, by the way. It's like you opened your back door to scream at me and didn't even know how to close it. Adorable. I've been riding along with you ever since. At least, part of me has. Being you, of course. I've kept quiet, but I've had awful easier access to another being's perceptual stream than should ever be possible. So again, I must extend my sincerest gratitude for your catastrophic ignorance of how these very basic things work.
All right, we need to read the catch up. We just need to get some things. We'll be doing that while you read. Yeah. All right, continue.
This is Fern and her bestest bosom buddy Jay. Jay's inner layers weren't so easy to probe, but once I had you guys, I only needed our vessel to compromise Jay's biostability and leak us into his sphere. My astronomical brilliance combined with your knee-jerk bloodlust pretty much turned us into a fairly nasty infection, and the little lady in one big dirty hypodermic. And the little lady into one big dirty hypodermic. You like riding around in that stupid blue head for a while? I sure did.
Hmm.
Oh, but this is my favorite part. The part where his eye exploded. Not just because I got to watch while his eye exploded, mind you. As you know, we've all got front row seats to the inner workings of that there old flesh. Which brings us to the real point of all this. Your old pal, your old chum, that precious rascal Crash, well, he's been sick. Real sick. And I don't just mean the lovable antics you all fell in love with. It shouldn't even be possible for the same illness to achieve cross-conceptual contamination this absolute, but it looks like those Parliament chuckle nuggets found a way. You can even begin to grasp how positively nutso that is? Rhetorical question. Of course you don't. You half-brainless vermin. But, to describe it in words you might find suitably alarming, imagine if you could catch an aggressive cancer as easily as your common colds.
Oh shit.
Got that? Good. Now imagine you could catch it just as easily from your neighbors, a pineapple, a picnic table, or the sound of a trombone. That's what we're dealing with here. At least, that's what the Parliament's shooting for. The omnivirus, the alpha malady. The hospital is their petri dish. So, let me let you in on something. The Parliament scares the ever loving bazoingus out of me. I'm big enough to admit that only because I know it will scare you so much worse if you know what's good for you. Needless to say, I need out. By which I mean out of everything, out of existence. No biggie, I've seen it all by now. And I don't intend to collapse into an idiot singularity with it. You have fun with that. I know, I know. You love me so much I hardly even had to ask that favor. But I.
Here lies
What?
Crash. Everyone else was stupid.
Yes. Look at all these sexy people on my gravestone.
Yeah, we see.
Look at me, I'm bisexual. You didn't know that.
Whoa, he's bisexual. I didn't know that.
I know, I know. You love me so much I hardly even had to ask that favor, but I wouldn't have to turn to you things if there wasn't a catch. I'm an integral system of the hospital, you know. If I go down, it goes down, and vice versa. Plan A was to pick off the staff until the place couldn't sustain itself, but that was a long shot at best. The only alternative is total conceptual transplantation. That is, my core would have to be
Excised.
excised. I don't encounter this word a lot. My core would have to be excised for someone else's core to be plugged in. Someone else would have to become the new computer system. The hospital's too chicken to risk a procedure that might collapse their own existence, and too ethical to dump someone else in a sick body either way. So you're gonna do it. You're gonna use that shiny ID card to approve the procedure on the down low. Line up some sucker to fill my shoes and find a way for Green Bean to do the procedure. Worst case scenario, I bite it mid operation and take you all down with me. Pretty win-win-win from where I'm sitting. Any questions?
50 million. Thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
23 days ago. Dastardly computer. Dastardly computer.
Uh,
There he is again. The smug bastard. What happens
yeah.
if we refuse to help you?
JJ gets unfrozen first and knocks your block off, obviously. He's in the middle of a good swing right now. I told him this might be his only shot while she's napping. He's put down some damn tougher slobs than the eyeball kid too. He'll bury them both, and you'll have nothing else to do but watch them rot for the next 1,000 layers.
And if we do go along with all this?
I put you back in the lima bean, let her go in one piece, and I get out of your hair for good, and everybody wins. In fact, let me sweeten the deal. Before I fizzle out completely, I'll leave it up to you what we do with the bluefists. Obviously, I don't need him anymore.
How exactly do we find your replacement? What will really happen to them?
I don't care.
Are we supposed to put you in their body?
Ugh, no, just pull my core out and let it die. I told you, I ain't sticking around and you can't make me.
Where's Dr. Tori right now?
Book solid in the critical procedure pit, hopelessly hacking away at a certain patient of interest. She's pretty much running on autopilot. Even her big ol' eyeballs are operating by independent instinct at this point.
So what's Fern supposed to do exactly? She's not exactly trained in surgical procedures as far as we know.
It may be an extraordinarily dangerous operation, but that doesn't mean it's actually hard. It's pretty much like changing a really big battery. She won't even have to do it herself. Tori, quote unquote, can just give the orders.
Are they really going to believe Fern is Tori?
Oh, don't worry. I've whittled her staff down to only the dumbest of the stupidest. They're infinitely more likely to botch the operation anyway than realize they've been duped.
You're not worried about that?
All I want is to not be a thing anymore. I get that either way. You're lucky I'm nice enough to offer any version you might get to walk away from.
So what do we tell Fern exactly?
You leave that to me. But you'd better play along once you're back in her skull, now that I've been in there myself. And thanks again for making that possible. I can always freeze her up again, and trust me, you really, really wouldn't like my plans C through Z.
And where exactly would we start?
Tori's office is just upstairs, the red door with one of her fat peepers on it. With the central Tori keeping so busy, Fern should be able to waltz right in with that card in her hand, so long as the eye doesn't actually see Fern take the card out. Pretty sure I explained that before. Once you're in, you'll have to approve the procedure with Tori's personal stamp, which ought to be in her desk. I've got no monitors in there. She likes a low tech office space. Gross, I know. But the only potential occupant would be easy enough to deal with. You can basically just step on him. That's Willis.
What?
I remembered. Never mind, never mind. Must have been the wind.
Okay.
Once she's done the paperwork, she'll need to come back down to the surgical floor, right across from us, and pull some more card tricks. Remember, she can only go 3 pages, sorry, layers in a row with that thing before she takes a breather, preferably out of sight. Any other details are your problem. You've managed so far, haven't you?
Are we on a time limit?
No, of course not. Time is your imagination. You're on an extremely tight layer limit, and that's completely different from everyone else's perception but yours. Tragic, really. I suppose I can give you a few layers to dink around in. Hey, well, you know where he is? Why don't you poke around the J cave? Might put a thing in there. Might put a thing or two in per, might put a thing or two in perspective for you.
Is anime real? What?
Only the one you hate most, Uwu.
Why was that the last question? Oh, if you're reading this, I, Nyarlathotep, am behind you. We actually looked.
I think around this time, uh, Bogleach made like an alt account on like for the comments, that was Crash and like responded to comments like
Mm.
as Crash.
Ah, very nice. Too bad it got wiped with everything else. Maybe there's something
Yeah,
on the Wayback Machine.
let's hope.
Get some more
Get some more.
questions in. Son. What about this in order sign we've got in our inventory?
Order, huh? You mean the thing that's trying to kill us in the first place?
What about the cupcake?
Do I look like I eat cupcakes? Listen, unless you've got something juicy to ask, we need to get this show on the road.
Could we replace your core with one of us?
Oh, there's a thought. I'd almost regret not being around to see the immediate meltdown of every algorithm holding this place together.
What are you doing with Jay in the meantime? Can we do anything to, make him not want to kill us?
Don't worry, he'll be right here until you either disappoint me or you uphold your end of things and decide what you want with him. Take your time.
If you're going to go anyway, can't you tell us anything you've been holding back? What do you know about the Parliament? Why is Fern really here? How do they really fix things? Do you have any good tips for us?
Oh, alright, fine. I guess I may as well return the favor I'm forcing you to do for me. The Parliament are, in reality, actually a bunch of big jackoffs. I wasn't sure you knew. That's not Phage's natural hair color. You gas clowns are pretty royally screwed, also ugly. Whew, feels good to get that one off my chest. Okay, here's a real one. A lot of the leads you would want to be a lot. Okay, here's a real one. A lot of the leads you would want would be in the medical staff's assorted offices.
What happens to the slob when we're gone?
Hell if I know. Your predicament ain't exactly precedented. I got a good feeling it's gonna revert to base instincts. That pea brain ain't exactly designed for long term learning and memory functions. So, speaking of which, there's only one way to get you back in her head where you don't belong. Like I pretty much explained to Layer back, she's gonna have to respawn again. Since I'm nice, I'll go ahead and take the wheel before you can cry about it. I know you'd be too gutless anyway. Hey kid, you wanna do a help on a green, don't ya? Oh, easy peasy. You already know what to do, don't you?
He.
Yeah, you like that, huh? Of course you do. That's why they made you. Go ahead. Huh?
Oh, you're
Kid.
cutting
A
out
real
a little
good kid.
bit. You're cutting out a little bit.
Sorry, this computer's really old.
No worries.
Huh? Oh, sure, kid. A real good thing. Maybe even the goodest of all.
Oh, hold on. We gotta load this again.
Okay.
Slice. Okay, there's three lines
I
here. Can you read those?
I done a help feel funny.
Oh no. A spork! A spork! This isn't working.
Wake up. Wait, what are you kidding? 1 minute you just greened that J thing and now you're here again? What the hell happened? You can't believe literally dying has become nothing more than obnoxious for you lately. At least things can't get a whole lot more irritating right now, can they?
Hmm. Hmm.
Talk to Crash.
Hmm. Funny. I wake up here again and I find you. What do you want, Crash?
Well, listen, Fernie Pond, friend, you gotta bail me out of here. Old Crash is infected.
Because you've been such a big help to me so far, right?
Hey, Toots, for your information, I have. Just because I'm precautious about it ain't mean I haven't covered your keister.
Okay, that's technically true, I guess, from what I know, mind you. But isn't everybody around here sick? Why is this my problem? Why is everyone's problem my problem lately? I just died. You know anything about that?
Yeah, actually, I do. J-Man's been responding fast. His last corpse barely cooled off before he got the drop on you. And let me tell you, if it weren't for some quick thinking on my part, you'd be rotting in one of his little ferret holes as we speak.
You bastard.
I'm sure your head. What? Hey, that's true. I mean, I made him. I put that idea in his head, but it's true. Anyway, I'm sure your head bugs saw it happen, and I'm sure I can trust that they're gonna vouch for me.
Alright, fine. What's wrong with you, and what makes you think I'm the one who can help?
Alright, here's the deal. Whatever you've got, whatever your little meat nuggets probably also got, it's somehow found its way into my own conceptual core. I realize you've only got some dimly electrical goo to cognate with, but I'm sure you can grasp what an entity such as yours truly shouldn't be subject to. Biocontamination from such as your own sticky self. You and JJ just gave a digital existoid a fucking flu. And in case you haven't noticed, the local circus act ain't all that dependable as of late.
Okay, I'll concede that something weird and alarming to you is probably a big deal. But again, I kinda got my own problems, you know.
Yeah, I'll say you do. And one of those problems is that I'm one of the last things stringing this place together with any semblance of order. And if I go down, a lot of sensitive systems are gonna go on the fritz. Quite possibly the same systems that keep your skin farts blood pumping the right direction.
Crash, if you're bringing my son into this just to jerk me around.
Fern, I have never, and would never, utter these words under any other calculable context, hypothetical or hypothetical, in the infinity of omni existence, but this is not a laughing matter.
Fine, cut the hyperbole. What am I supposed to do? I'm no more a techie than I am a doctor. I only went for chemistry because.
I didn't ask for a life story. I mathematically predicted by the time you spat your first lung sounds at me, did I? I've run through every possible simulation, and trust me, I don't like this any more than you do, but you're statistically the absolute least likely to screw this up out of anything else squelching around this dump. You think a genius like myself would want your greasy beast mittens fondling my delicate guts if I had any better alternative? You've got that identification card and a perception, ironically, limited enough to be more focused than the upper level medical staff. You just need to mosey on up to Tori's office, stamp a few measly little papers for me, and let the scissors do most of the work for you. Oh, and replace my core.
Do what now?
Yeah, you gotta get them to unplug my core and pop somebody else's in. Anybody. Don't matter to me. Someone else just has to take over the computer system while I, recover. And they definitely won't inherit any debilitating infectious illnesses. Heck, by my calculations, there's probably all sorts of losers lined up for a taste at my job. See, I just need to bow out to some other zone and reconstruct myself while the hospital sorts itself out. Assuming this place survives, I can come right back and put my stand in back in their own body, good as new. Like I said, you can just ask the peanut gallery out there. How many times have they turned out to be right?
Okay, Crash, I'll give it a shot. I guess I can't really afford to doubt any of this.
Hey, just retrace your steps. You'll find Jay right where he whacked you. I've got him in emergency stasis, and you're welcome.
Believe. Oh, yours.
Believe Crash for now. The mental chatter is absolutely buzzing, but you get the sense that you're supposed to do what Crash wants. The initial chorus has become reasonably trustworthy most of the time, and you seem to know that Crash is not. And you seem to know in quotes, that Crash is not only really sick, but that something pretty bad is going to happen if you don't do what you supposedly can to help.
Alright, where do I start?
If I were you, I'd cut through the maze and come back out of that utility door, right next to Tori's office.
Okay, then what? Isn't Tori's office guarded or anything?
Not from Tori, it ain't. Just make sure the eye only sees you with the card in hand. There's one occupant, but you could take care of it with a fly swatter. I'll have, I'll have had some papers sent to her desk. Just stamp them and flash them with your ID and the remaining surgical staff. I'm sure remaining and flash them with your ID to the remaining surgical staff. I'm sure remaining details can be filled in by your head friends. Head friends?
Okay. And you're sure I'm the one who can do all this?
I'm sure you're the least worst one who can do all this by any means. Anyway, you'd better get your flesh tub moving.
Alright, Crash.
Hey, one more thing. In case we don't get another chat.
What now?
How do I put this? Oh boy. This is hard to say, real hard.
Spit it out already.
I'm sorry for stuff. Sometimes just gotta look out for number one, you know? It ain't personal. Good luck. I mean, if you still exist. Good luck with your things.
Oh, you too, Crash?
You leave your room and the computer behind again. Unfamiliar sounds and smells drift from the neighboring examination rooms, but you decide to head straight for the maze this time. Nothing attacks you, but you have a very, very ominous feeling.
Hmm. Can she see the flesh?
I don't think so. I think we're just seeing flesh vision for convenience.
Fair enough.
Enter the maze. The dreary maze of wooden boards bends and twists in places you know that it didn't the last time you were here. The halls feel much larger at some points, distressingly cramped at others. You even have to crawl on your hands and knees at least once. You still see no sign of any local monstrosities, and somehow, inexplicably, this ever changing place still feels dreadfully familiar. A sense of deja vu seems to be guiding you like a flawless compass. You skip past the door to Dr. Man's lobby. Somehow you know that if you keep completely to your right, you come out into the surgical lobby. Keep straight, and there's only more maze. To your left, there's something you feel very, very drawn to, despite the sense that you're also not gonna like it. Stop by Jay's room. So, that's what this is. Jay's lair. The place he presumably keeps awakening, just like you, every time he dies or turns into another one of those things. How long did he say he had been here? You can almost tell that this cold, damp, stinking pit was once a room like yours before the maze swallowed it. If you woke up every day of your life in here, unable to get away, unable to even die, would you turn out like Jay? Who was he really before the hospital?
A prick.
A bad smell wafts from the hole carved in the wall. Take the key. Read the journal. Acquired. Biohazard symbol key. This key reminds you of those awful things. Those awful bag things. And the locked trash bin in your room. You're not sure you want to use this or not, but stranger things have been important. You don't have room for any other doodads right now, but this place isn't going anywhere just yet, as far as you know. The scribbles on the walls have no meaning you can really decipher. For now, you decide to investigate the journal on the table.
Uh, we actually haven't seen the regular map yet. So let's just take a look at this. Ah,
I think,
link.
yeah,
Oh,
this
we
is
did
just
see
like the
this.
this is just the ward. She didn't map the ward. Okay, this journal is long. Can we like do a separate recording for this journal?
Alright, if you say so. Give us the rundown.
Basically, we get a view of uh Crash messing with Jay's head from Jay's point of view,
Hmm,
from what I remember.
interesting. Alright. This was the last page, too. So, we're now
Yeah,
at 600.
almost 600. And I'm ending it prematurely. One layer early because I'm evil like that.
Yeah. Can you read the intro thing? At least before we
The
go.
600-page fan art gallery.
Yeah.
Since our 500th page, you've learned who our villains are and a lot of what they're about. You've controlled two completely different characters for the first time, and you've waited patiently while my update rate slowed dramatically down. I've still had several updates a week, the vast majority of weeks, but with a lot of new real life stuff going on, updates have sort of dropped from daily to an average of bi daily. Some people have also stopped reading entirely because they felt that the surgical ward has not only taken too long, and I kind of agree, but it's been too grim, too depressing, and Jay too unbearable, even as an intentional bad guy. Well, whether you've liked it or hated it, we're in the final stretch of the surgery ward, and I intend for it to pay off. Part of that payoff was Jay's journal, which, I'll admit, I wrote stream of consciousness in one short sitting the same day it went up, though I'd had many of its details in mind since I first came up with him. The rest of that payoff will include a character you're meeting very, very soon, more than one surprise twist regarding circulatory, another new ally, a possible battle, and the passcode. To the surgical ward.
Right.
I mean, sorry, the maternity ward.
Yeah.
As for Jay, I've known what fate I wanted for him since before you met him, and if you can help Fern figure it out, I think it should satisfy both his haters and his sympathizers. Those who've stuck around, thanks. And double thanks for liking my bad ideas enough to draw, sculpt, knit, or even wear them. And that, my lovely friends, is where I will leave. Oh, just in time too. My phone got a low battery warning.
Alright. Can you read one more thing, though? The fan
What
comic
do you
at
want
the top.
at the very top?
Yep.
The stars sure are beautiful. Wait, what is that? Is that
Green
like
is Bomber. Green is Bomber. Pink is Phage.
I know, but like is that what are those letters?
We think it's meant to be like their equivalent to tonight, but it's
Ah.
not tonight.
The stars sure are beautiful tonight. Yeah. You know who else is beautiful? I think I have an idea. Me. Me!
Alright. Well, thank you all for tuning in to our midnight feature presentation. And while this presentation may be over, remember, it is always midnight somewhere. Thank you and good night.